Hey loves, welcome back. So I'm playing some 90s R&B, the best. So just have a question popping up in my head saying, is it worth it? Does he really care for me? Is this the one? So I'm gonna do a combination of tarot, runes, and Lenormand cards. I told you I'd be trying all kinds of, demonstrating all kinds of different divination tools. So I guess I'll share with you all. So this is the Luminescent Lenormand cards. And it's by Susan Patrizzi. I'm doing the runes cards as well. I don't gatekeep. I love to share runes for the modern life. And then last but not least, and I think I used this like yesterday or the day before, Urban Enigma Tarot. So I'm trying to break them in because the cards are a little bit stiff. So let's see, let's see if, there's a question out here. Is this the one? Can you easily let your guards down? Can you actually just be chill, When I say be chill, when you're in a situation, you're in a relationship and, everything you're trying to hide and be perfect, can you blow your nose around him? Can you use the toilet around him? Can you let out some gas around him? So let's see if it's that kind of love, if it's that kind of like very natural, authentic, genuine kind of like love. So let's see what the Lenormand said. So the Anchor card, stable, being stable, having that stability. And this is basically stating, let me pull it out first. Let me pull out some more cards at first. So interesting enough, the Snake and the Letter card came. So the way I'm picking this up is there is a need to text more to get past this lack of trust. So communicating more, messaging more with him so you can get to the point where you can, because I feel like you all talk, but you don't feel like it's enough. Like you don't feel like the communication is always available for you to reach out. And so this is what's making you hesitant to kind of like let loose. You're fearful, you might be fearful of the ex coming back. I feel like maybe he still brings up his ex, but I think he's bringing up his ex, love, because he wants you to kind of like know that he's over her, and some people talk and not realize that sometimes talking makes it more detrimental than bringing a solution. The sun, so let's define the sun. Spirit defined the sun. So Knight of Pentacles, he's happy. He's all about security. He's very slow with things, what you're wanting to jump into. He's not an emotional person. He's more about facts and putting everything on the table, putting everything up front. He doesn't want to have any secrets. He has this energy, the Lover's card. I'm going to cover it because there's some nudity. But the Lover's card comes out. He really wants to, he's really about trying to make this thing work, the Hangman, but he's patient with it as well. So there's this energy of him wanting to, Two of Wands, and we have the Ten of Cups, which is great cards. I love these cards because Two of Wands means like he is making the choice to change from one kind of mindset to this new type of mindset, because he is all about being able to get to the point where he can put his emotions out there to say, hey, this is who I am, to say I love you, to say, you're beautiful. But he's looking for someone to push him into that comfort zone. He's not in that space yet. He's more about business, showing that he can bring security, he can handle business. I feel like he has a really well-paying job. You know, he might be some type of leader, or you know, like he's running something and he's running the show, and he's, you know, he's good about finances, making sure that bills are taken care of. So that's where he is, and he needs someone to push him. That's where he is lacking and has a void. He needs someone to push him into that space to become more emotional. Yeah, eight of, see, there's this sorry, this Six of Wands energy and this Knight of Swords energy coming through, you know, and he's all about the truth. I told you, he has no cut cards, you know. He's all about, here I am, who I am, and he's confident in who he is too. Yes, very much so. This man is all about business, and he thinks that's how he can impress you, you know. So you got to bring the other side of him out. You know, he has a lot of responsibilities, and I feel like what's going to happen is he wants to take a trip to get away, and you all, I feel like on this trip he's going to plan a trip, and it's not even something you know about. It might even be a weekend trip. Maybe even this coming weekend he's planning a trip, you know, to get away, and he's trying to express himself. Look, I'm choking on myself, because he wants to get away from all this responsibility, being in this space, being in this setting, being where he reminds him of the bills and the requirements and, you know, his job and all this stuff that he has to do. He can't get comfortable, so he's probably going to surprise you and take you on a trip. And this is going to help him. See, here's the lady, you know, and then there's this mice, because he's stressed right now and he needs to make this, he's going to make the decision to step away. So this is where your opportunity lies, where you're going to need to, interesting. So the stork comes out with the mountain and the tower. So the stork talks about progressing, going past something that's bigger than you, you know. And the tower is like when we build these walls around us and we have constraints, right? And then the mountain is like delays. So you're gonna have to break down these walls and remove these delays that you're putting in place yourself, so your relationship can progress. You know, you have to bring the emotion in. It's almost like what you lack. I feel like you're not that great when it comes to paying bills or structure or money, and it's like that's where he's good at. He's good at making sure things are secure, stable, and you bring in the emotion, you bring in the passion and the fun, and this is where you both have to mesh. So you need to just be able to relax. And then when you go on this trip, show him the emotional side of you. Have him fall in love with the side of you he hasn't seen. So again, I hope this resonates with someone. I believe this message is going to be found by the right person. And this is just telling you, it's like two pieces of a puzzle coming together, but it's like you have to, you know, sometimes you get a puzzle and it's like, if you know it fits, but you got to kind of shimmy a little bit so it can kind of lock in. Shimmy yourself a little bit so you can lock in. This is your man, girl. Go get your man. So I hope I was able to give you some Janet Jackson in the back telling you, you know, like, what is it, the moth to the flame, you know, like you are the moth to his flame. You got to light that flame. So I hope this is interesting that's playing, right? It like completely confirms. So I hope this resonated with you. Go ahead, drop me a line in the comments. Let me know if this connected with you. And, you know, ask me any questions. But again, this was the love reading for today. Signing out, and I will see you soon. Nanun.